Let's learn countable and uncountable nouns with food. Listen and repeat. Tomatoes, eggs, cookies, bananas, carrots, peppers, onions, sandwiches, oranges, cakes, potatoes, vegetables, pancakes. A countable noun is a noun, person, place, thing, idea that can be counted. For example, 1 apple becomes 2 apples. An uncountable noun cannot be counted individually. Milk does not become milks. Let's learn some uncountable nouns. Listen and repeat. Bread, milk, coffee, sugar, water, meat, cheese, oil, rice, jam, cereal, flour, honey, seafood, soup, salt and pepper. Uncountable nouns can be counted using different words. For example, we can use carton to describe milk. 1 carton of milk becomes 2 cartons of milk. 1 loaf of bread becomes 3 loaves of bread. And 1 cup of coffee becomes 3 cups of coffee. With uncountable nouns, use how much in a question. For example, how much milk do we need? How much meat do we need? With countable nouns, use how many in a question. For example, how many eggs do we need? How many bananas do we need? Look at the list. Should you use how much or how many? Listen and repeat. How many eggs do we need? How much oil do we need? How much milk do we need? How much cheese do we need? How many peppers do we need? Dialogue practice. What do we need at the store? We need milk, bread, eggs, and apples. How much milk do we need? We need 1 carton. How much bread do we need? We need 1 loaf of bread. How many eggs do we need? We need 12 eggs. How many apples do we need? We need 6 apples. Check your understanding. What does Jessica need at the store? Great job! The answer is B. Jessica needs milk, bread, eggs, and apples. How many eggs are in a dozen? That's right. There are 12 eggs in a dozen. Jessica and Peter need one jug, carton, or jar of milk. That's right. Jessica and Peter need one carton of milk. Finish the question. That's right. How much bread do we need? We will learn uncountable food containers. An uncountable noun cannot be counted individually. When foods are uncountable, we can count them using containers or quantities. Food containers make uncountable nouns countable. A carton of milk. A loaf of bread. 2 loaves of bread. A slice of bread. A bottle of water. A cup of coffee. A cup of tea. A box of tea. A bowl of rice. A pinch of salt. A box of cereal. A jar of jam. A bowl of soup. A bag of flour. A cup of flour. A slice of cheese. A block of cheese. A head of broccoli. A head of lettuce. A head of garlic. A clove of garlic. A jar of honey. A bottle of oil. A bar of chocolate. A piece of chocolate. A jug of water. A can of pop. A pot of coffee. A glass of juice. A piece of meat. A stick of butter. A cup of sugar. A bottle of ketchup.